Assalamu alaikum, guys. How you doing? We have some guests here at the mosque. How are you guys doing?
All right. Thank you.
All right. And I just witnessed a very incredible story, a part of history. And
My name is B. Young.
B. Young just shared with us her encounter with Malcolm X. I'm going to let her now go ahead and share the story that she shared with us. Amazing. Check this out.
I was a part of a group of historians back in the 1960s. I'm 85 years old, so I have a lot of history. And we wanted to bring Malcolm X to Chicago to speak from a historical perspective. We brought a lot of a big name authors and poets also. And so I was the one in our organization that wrote all the letters to Malcolm's office and to Malcolm. And so when he came, we were in a church on the south side of Chicago. And my friends, many of whom were African-American men, said I should be cool and not let Malcolm know that the white woman in the group is the one that made all the contacts. So I said, okay, I'll be cool. But then at the end of Malcolm's talk, he said, I want to thank Sister B. Where is she? So my friends are just like, be cool. So I didn't say anything. And he just kept walking back and stood right in front of me and said, I know you're Sister B, and I want to give you a hug.
Wow.
And I cried. And I've never forgotten that moment. It's a beautiful history because I know we can all come together. I've devoted my life to doing nothing but bring the races together, and he represented that.
That's history, guys. Thank you. At the Dean Show, you got it here, a piece of history. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you for listening. I don't have many people to tell that story to.
Now, let me tell you, you got millions now. God willing, we're going to hear this story.
Well,
Millions.
our group had a wonderful name. We called ourselves the Amistad Society, which in Spanish means friendship, but it was the name of a slave ship on which the slaves revolted and thought they were sailing back to Africa, but they ended up in the United States and won their freedom in the Supreme Court. And so when you see what's going on today and you think back to what was going on with people who were resisting the slavery, were resisting oppression. And so we called ourselves the Amistad Society. And my co-founder of that group just died last month. So it's been a very sad time. And then just this week, another friend that was a part of that, who was Warner Saunders, the wonderful Channel 5 newscaster. Warner was a part of that, and Warner just died on Tuesday. So it's a scary time.
What do you? Let me ask you guys one more question. What do you guys feel now? You're visiting us here at the mosque. And what's your impression and message to the American public and people who are getting a lot of their information from the media? You guys are you got to witness us praying, you got to hear the message of Islam, and what's your impression and what message would you get for the people who are terrified of Muslims in Islam?
Every Muslim is a terrorist. Period.
Right now.
Shut your mouth.
Sir.
I don't want to hear your mouth.
Oh, please.
I'm done with you.
Right now, what we looking at this is evil. Muslims is evil.
You gave us was we are so close together as to be unbelievable, and people just need to do some research and do some reading to find out how close we really are and so similar in where we're trying to go.
Wow. That's deep.
And I think we need to try to figure out why the media and the socioeconomic environment is trying to keep us apart rather than allowing us to see the similarities.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for tuning in.